What's up, YouTube? This Big Unks, B-I-G-U-N-C-S, coming at you with a congratulatory video and a little bit of an entry video at the end. Congratulating Marie Gifford on reaching 100 subscribers. Actually, right now she's at 148 subscribers. Congratulations, Marie. Don't you think it's funny that you went through all these months of making videos and making videos and making videos just to get to that 100 point, and then you said, hey, I want to give away stuff, and you went from 100 to 150 in like one day. Crazy. So anyway, once again, congratulations on reaching that milestone. I've watched many of your videos and enjoyed them, and I'm sure I'll be watching many of your videos in the future and enjoying those as well. So on to your 100 subscriber giveaway contest. You had 5 questions that you wanted asked on top of the normal. Are you a subscriber? Are you at least 18 years of age? And you said you would mail it anywhere. I live in the United States, but I'm thinking about having you mail it to Antarctica just for fun. Just for fun. Okay, you had 5 questions. Question number 1 was, what is your favorite horror movie? And if you're not a horror fan, what is your favorite movie in general? Well, I am a horror fan. My favorite horror movie kind of bounces around a lot. Although I do have one movie that I did enjoy, but I wouldn't rate it as my favorite. But I used this movie to, let's say, weed out people who are like, oh, I'm a horror fan. Gremlins, woo! You know, and it's like, well, you're not a real horror fan. You gotta need that nitty-gritty horror. So I'll tell people, oh, yeah, you gotta go check out Martyrs. And don't watch that crappy-ass remake. Watch the original Martyrs. And if somebody watches that movie, they're crazy. Don't hang around with those people. Man, I'm gonna itch in my back. Okay. But I mean, like, Candyman is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. Devil's Rejects is one of my all-time favorite movies. I tend to like movies like The Devil's Rejects because there was a line I heard someplace that said there's nothing scarier than what's going on in your neighbor's house, because you don't know what's going on in your neighbor's house and it's right there. So to me, I've always found movies, which I mean completely blows out what I just said about Candyman, but I've always found movies that were just some crazy dude were the ones that I really enjoyed. Those types of movies. I mean, I like watching the Friday the 13th, and I like watching Candyman, and I like watching Pinhead, and I like watching Chucky, and I like watching all those guys. But movies in the vein of The Devil's Rejects, not so much House of a Thousand Corpses, because to me that got a little comic bookish at the end with the whole Dr. Satan thing, but just the straight crazy guy, just for some reason, like Strangers, why did those 3 decide to do that? It was Tuesday. Yeah, who knows? They didn't have enough milk for 3 bowls of cereal that morning. So just the vein of the unknown but real person doing something, those are always going to be my first choice. Okay, sorry, I rambled on a little bit. Favorite music, favorite song, musical group, or whatever. This right here is a song by my favorite artist. This is always nowadays it's a hard thing to say, but
is that iced tea?
Nope, it's lemonade.
Is that iced tea?
Lemonade.
Iced tea?
What's with these people, man? Lemonade. Read the sign. Lemonade. Read it.
Okay.
Delicious.
Iced tea at a lemonade stand? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Marin saved by switching to Geico.
No iced tea.
It's lemonade, man.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Yep, you guessed it. Ice-T. Ice-T put out 4 albums starting my sophomore year. I'm sorry. Yeah, sophomore, junior, senior, and then another one, which was my second year of college. Ryan Pays, Power, Iceberg, and OG. And those songs just were part of me during that period. And even to this day, probably, I don't know if it, I mean, I still enjoy them, but I guess probably out of nostalgia, for my young adulthood. Even to this day, I still listen to at least one of those albums every week. And here are the albums. Okay, and now on to favorite superhero. I'm not like a huge fan of superheroes. I'm like Punisher. This is the type of character that I like. Punisher, Batman, because I don't consider Batman to be a superhero because the only thing super about Batman is his bank account. So I mean, I could even go with like Black Panther. Black Panther is like Batman, just super rich. But since you said superhero or villain, I'm going to go with Luke Cage. I really enjoyed that show, his show. That he was on the Jessica Jones show, which preceded his show. And I liked her show too. I really hope they do a season 2 of her show. And also a season 2 of Luke Cage. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Luke Cage. And second last but not least, favorite food or restaurant or food from a restaurant. I had a job with this company that I worked for 15 years. And about year 6 we moved to this new building that was much larger because we had grown so much. And about a year later I found this little it was so funny. There was like maybe like 2 or 3 miles from our building, there was a little shopping center, and on the corner of there was like a big grocery store and then like a strip mall kind of thing in front of the grocery store. And on the corner was this little restaurant. It had a menu in the window that you could see from the street, but you couldn't really read it because from the street. And the only sign that was up there just said restaurant. So one day I was driving with a couple of my coworkers and we were trying to figure out what we were going to do for lunch. So it was like, hey, let's go check out the restaurant. So we drove over there and we found out it was this little hole in the wall Chinese place. And so I ordered this. I know it looks like horrible drab food, but what you have there is egg fried rice. All that was left was 2 egg rolls. I ate the other one too. And this hot sauce, which was incredible. A hot sauce. I mean, it was hot, but it wasn't like super hot, but it had this incredible flavor to it. So I would take the egg rolls, and they were cut in half, scoop out all the stuff out of the egg roll. It was like this meat, and I don't know what it was, but I would scrape it out. So I had like these 8 little shells, and then I would mix it all up with the egg and the rice, mix it all up, and then I pack it back into the shells. And then I would take the fork and I would dip it into the hot sauce and just wipe it across the top of the egg roll and eat it. And that's how I would do all 8 egg rolls. And then there would usually be about half of it left. I'd bring it home, and then that night, throw it in the microwave. You gotta add a little water when you're microwaving rice. So I just touch water, microwave it up, and then I would mix in the hot sauce. Get some like flour tortillas, throw it on there. Maybe with some fried up chicken. Just like little chicken strips, just throw them in there, throw the rice on top of it. Ah, that stuff was good. I left there in 2005, and I went back there. I went there every Thursday for lunch from 1999 until 2005 when I left that company. And it was this little hole in the wall place, but if you went there at lunchtime, it would be packed. And luckily, you know, I'm Big Unc, so I got the height. So I'd call my order, and like I'd be like, yeah, I want to place an order, and she'd be like, egg fried rice, 4 egg rolls. I'm like, yep. She'd go, 20 minutes. Hang up, drive over there. As soon as I opened the door, you could see my head over everybody, and there were 2 little Asian ladies in there. And she'd grab my bag and hold it up, and I'd be like, excuse me, pay for my thing, and go. So the place was called Kwons, Kwons. And I actually just looked it up on Google Earth today. And so they're all fancy now with a real sign, and it says Kwons on it. But, yeah. I miss that. Yeah, because I don't live in that area anymore. And finally, best gift given and or received, excuse me, for Christmas this year. This was not a good year for Big Uncs in the receiving category of gifts. So I'm going to say Punisher here was the best gift I received this year for Christmas. But I had so much, because I gave so much stuff to my nieces and nephews, and that's, you know, now I'm like, I'm at the point, where I guess I'm going to receive fewer gifts than I give out. But you just have so much fun watching them open up the gifts and start screaming. My niece was so excited. She got me she's 6. She got me a candy cane full of Starburst, and she was so excited when she gave it to me. I was like, oh my God, Starburst! I can't stand these yet. So she was like, yeah, Beyonce likes it. So yeah. So, but I gave to my brother and sister-in-law. I gave them the Ring doorbell. It's pretty cool because it shoots like the whole front of the house. So I mean, they can even see like part of the driveway, because the garage is in front of the house, so you get the driveway at the angle. But yeah, it's been pretty cool. And so yeah, if you don't have a Ring doorbell, you should definitely look into it, because security-wise, it's amazing, because you can see anything and everything that comes up towards the front of your house. And the best part is that you can talk to them and they can talk back to you. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome thing. So that is my video. I hope you enjoyed all of my babbling stories and my little vignettes and my pictures, and I had fun making the video, and I had fun entering your contest. And once again, Marie. I get so many times I hear people Maria, and I just said it myself. Marie Gifford, 100 subscriber giveaway. Congratulations, and thanks for having the contest.